I'd like to take a few minutes to speak to you about the doctor-patient relationship and why I think that that's a very important relationship to understand. First and foremost, it's built upon trust, mutual trust, and respect. You've got to be able to speak with your physician about things that are personal, intimate, sometimes embarrassing. And the physician needs to be able to be a good, deep listener. And I think it's important because Sir William Osler, who was one of the founding fathers of modern medicine, said, if you listen to the patient, they will tell you what's wrong with them. And so the deep listening skill that I've developed over time, and I think is also just kind of part of my DNA, I really pick up nuances with you as the patient. I trust that you're an expert in your body, and I trust that I'm a medical expert, and then I trust we work together. You know, there's a lot of information and misinformation, influencers, people who really don't have degrees, and certainly folks who are pushing lots of pills, potions, and ideas on the internet. Some of it's valid, the majority's not. But I don't want to approach that from a fear perspective. I want to approach that from a curiosity perspective. And, you know, first of all, what makes you go to the internet? And it's usually because someone's not understanding you, your doctor may have marginalized you, perhaps, you know, you were given a diagnosis that didn't make sense, or the medication didn't work, or you just were seeking other information. So somehow there's already a misstep or something that needs to have greater connection. And I think really ultimately that's at the heart of the doctor-patient relationship, connection. And that is again built on the mutual trust, respect, and deep listening to one another. The other thing that I think is important is engagement. First of all, you don't need to be fixed, but then second of all, it's not my job to fix you. And sometimes there's a very passive approach to the doctor, meaning the doctor knows best. Well, to some extent we do, but then to some extent we don't. And so I sit between there, again, with you as expert of yourself and me as the clinical or medical expert, and we find the middle, the sweet spot, therapeutically to work together. And I think that's really the best way forward. I think that having open and good communication, understanding expectations, if you aren't sure, asking questions is a really good idea. And then also making sure that you have time with the physician. So our visits go anywhere from 30 minutes to 60 minutes. And that's so we can really establish and understand your needs. And we can really educate you on how to move forward for your goals. Then if we put a treatment plan together, I'm really kind of expecting you to follow it. If there's problems, then I'm expecting you to reach out and say, hey, this is working, this part isn't working, now what? Because I only know what I know, right? And I only know what you tell me. So I think that those are all really important things for us to understand as we look at the doctor-patient relationship. But what that means then is that the heart of this relationship is communication. And so that means the more barriers there are to communication, the more opportunities there are for miscommunication, missed expectations, misunderstanding, or being misunderstood. So I think it's important to find a physician that you can speak with directly, that you feel comfortable with, that you trust, that has good credentials. You've looked at their references, their reviews, you've checked out their website. So you've done the kicking of the tires, and then you come prepared to engage, to really, really work together. And I think that's the funnest part of being a doctor, is the privilege of being really on the first row of your life and the ability to help you and be there for you. But again, it always depends on our ability to communicate. And I look forward to connection with you as a patient. And if this video and explanation really does speak to you, reach out, look at our website. We've got a new membership model that we're rolling out here in the end of 2023, beginning of 2024, moving away from transactional fee for service into membership model that you are in for at least a year, because that allows for engagement, transformation, and really just digging in with myself and our mind and body coach and nutrition coach, Michelle Mandala-Nye. Thank you for listening. If you got questions, reach out. Let us know how we can help you, and find us on the website at drmarylauder.com.